Hello, my name is Cody Cook. I am a soon-to-be graduate of the University of Arizona, and this is my capstone project. So just a brief overview. The idea behind this project was to create a visual representation of song data that users don't get to see through Spotify, specifically with using Spotify. Um, what this program essentially does is after you enter in a search query, it creates a recommendation list of artists that are similar through a recommendation system. Then it creates a database that you're then able to use to plot things that the users don't get to see, specifically things like danceability or energy or liveliness. And all of these statistics aren't able to be viewed through Spotify. So when we plot these, you're able to see just how these songs and stuff correlate, and it actually gives you a better a visual representation of like the songs and how related they are, and you can use that to then create good fits for playlists and things like that. So that being said, we're gonna swap over and I will show this to you guys. All right, so this is our song visualization app or program. It is very simple. It's made in Python and uses a program called Tkinter. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. It is a very lightweight system that it does not have a lot of, we'll say, customability for really flashy things. It's more about how easy it is to use and just how effective it is at doing what it's doing, which is personally for me, I really enjoy. Um, so the way that this works is you basically have an artist, track name, or genre. The reason we do this for the specific search is because we want to target these specific things for a better recommendation system. If we just do a generalized search, we're not going to get the correct kind of results that we want, if you want to use the word correct. So we can make a search here. We'll search for Usher because Usher is great for this example. With this, it does take a little while to come through, and that is because when we do our search results, we're actually creating a database of all our recommendations here and the albums that this is associated with. The reason we use albums is because artists tend to stick to the same genre while they're on, with the specific album that they're using. They usually do not switch from, let's say, rock to country within the same album. It will be, over the course of either one album or two albums, it'll change. Then we have our plotability stuff over here. This is just a list of things that we can visualize here with the descriptions we can find on the Spotify API. I want this to be quick, so I will not go over it. But if we want to plot the danceability of this, we see that Usher tends to have the genre and his recommendation systems tend to have a decently mediocre danceability to their songs. You'll see there's some outliers here on the bottom that aren't very danceable at all, while some of these up here on top are very danceable. You can then check things like, we'll say, speechiness. Speechiness is just how much of the song is essentially singing. So the higher it is, the more that there is more singing in the song. So we see that a lot of these Usher songs, a lot of them aren't really, looks like a lot of them aren't really a ton of singing, or most of the song isn't singing. It has a lot of instrumentals, maybe, um, long, slow choruses or something like this that we might go over. Um, and this is essentially how the app works. We can also search things like genre, for instance. We could type in rock and we can do another query and we see our search results will change. We can see that a lot of these are search results for, the top songs in rock. We have our recommendations again, and we can go back down to plot our new stuff. So that is essentially how the app works, and that is it.